Hey everybody, Nerds Drink Whiskey. We are still recovering from the rather energetic conversation of several of the different Star Wars controversies right now. But this time we're gonna start with some R&R. We're gonna focus. We were drinking a little bit of R&R last time, but here we're actually gonna give some opinions on it. Jeremy's giving a good gulp there. He's letting it sit on his tongue a little bit. Judging the finish, what's your opinion?
R&R is my go-to bottom shelf whiskey. I stock it, keep it in the house. I enjoy just drinking it on ice. I'll mix it with some water, or I'll mix it with some sweet and sour. It's a little harsh. It's an acquired taste, but I just like it. The taste, the flavor, the bite, I'm just used to it. I expect it. I know what I'm drinking because I've been drinking it for years now. And for a bottom shelf whiskey, it's a good, for me, it's a good
Not
whiskey.
bad for bottom shelf. Then.
Yeah, not bad for bottom shelf. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely drinkable. Not going to kill you. You're not going to, go blind drinking it. I wouldn't feel bad mixing it. So if I'm a fan of whiskey sours or doing that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't feel like I was wasting it if I put it in a mixer, but it's still not going to ruin a cocktail because it's just full of turpentine. So perfectly drinkable, and you're not going to get, go wow from it, but you're not going to get ooh gross either.
When I first started drinking it, like I said, it's an acquired taste. You'd be like, but now I can just pick it up and.
Now, for those of you who don't know, we are giving away the Nerds Drink Whiskey lowball glasses. So if you order a shot from the bartender and get a drink, just ask her to put it in a Nerds Drink Whiskey glass, and you do get to take these home. So feel free to take these home. These are yours to keep. So Gabe, your thoughts on R&R?
I've never really been that big of a fan of Canadian whiskey. It just always seems to be a little too bitter for my taste. Of course, then again, I also drink Scotch, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever when it comes to that. But when it comes down to it, I was actually kind of surprised with R&R. It's been a couple of years since I've even had any of it whatsoever. It's pretty mellow going down. It's got that little bit of a bite in the finish, just right at the very end. But it's, for a bottom shelf, it's very, very easy to drink. It's really not hard to at all. Again, I'm not a big fan of Canadian, but I'll drink it. It's not bad. It's not like it's going to kill you. You're going to drop dead or something. So
Not yet.
Not yet. I might go blind here in about 20 minutes. But
I guarantee you won't go blind. I've been drinking this for years.
So my thoughts, it is definitely bottom shelf. I think I'm going to repeat your famous quote for the show. Where's the cola? That's something Jeff said in one of our earlier episodes, and it's just that's been his quote. So this does leave me asking, where's the cola? I think it'd be a great mixer. Like a lot of lower end stuff, it's got a really sweet initial taste, but it's the finish. The finish is always where a good whiskey is separated from the bad one. It doesn't have a good finish. And so when you get into your nicer, more expensive whiskeys, things that have spent a little bit of time in the cask, they're going to have a better finish. So
yeah, my mouth is kind of going numb.
Yeah. My mouth
To quote a previous episode, my lips are burning.
There we go. Yeah. So all right. Anybody else have any R&R and have anything to say about R&R? All right, Leroy. By the way, Leroy right now is our #1 fan because he's the only one that's been to every single recording we've done. So.
Not a big whiskey fan, but you guys are getting me more and more familiar with the genre. The finish on this one was smoother than the finish on the Pendleton. I like it better than the Pendleton.
the finish was a little better than the Pendleton. I think that might be partially because of the rye. The rye can sometimes cause that, make the bite a little bit more brutal.
I will say this is closer to the get drunk scale than the sipping.
I think us whiskey snobs are supposed to call that drunk juice. Yeah.
Complete and utter drunk juice.
Yeah. So
I resemble that, Mark.
I don't know if we've mentioned this in the show, but and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but we mentioned Kevin Smith in an earlier episode. I have never worshipped the green god. I'm kind of more a fan of the flying spaghetti monster. But Kevin Smith's his new show, Holly Weed. I am not a pot smoker at all, never have been. But that show has got to be one of the most hilarious comedies that I have seen in a long time. So if you just want to have really hilarious comedy, look up Holly Weed. It's on YouTube, or you can just go to rivet.com and check it out there. But that has got to be one of the most hilarious comedies written in a very long time. So it's highly recommended. But any final words before we close out this episode?
No.
No? Okay. And I think next up on our deep dive is probably going to be, we're going to talk about the newest trend in whiskey. And it's also going to be a little bit of a preview for our next series of episodes. Recently, there was a trend in recent years of NAS whiskeys, no age statements. I think we have a backlash to that now, which is great. But it is bottled in bond. I'm starting to notice a lot of companies putting out bottled in bond. It seems like that's the new trend. So I think we're going to try and cover that in our next series. And but until then, till next time, this is Nerds Drink Whiskey. Thank you everyone for watching.